Have you ever thought about how the right webinar platform can, totally transform your online events, especially
Yeah,
when
yeah,
choosing between Zoom and WebinarIgnition?
definitely. It's something I've been curious about. What have you found out?
Well, I've been digging into both, and it's like comparing a Swiss Army knife to a specialized tool. They each have their own
Mm-hmm.
strengths.
Interesting analogy. So Zoom's the Swiss Army knife?
Exactly. Zoom is super versatile, great for meetings, webinars, you name it, and it's really
Right.
user-friendly.
Yeah, I've used it a bit. What about WebinarIgnition?
WebinarIgnition is more like the specialized tool, tailored specifically for marketers looking
Gotcha.
to host high-converting webinars.
So it's focused on marketing features?
Precisely. It offers built-in email marketing, customizable landing pages, and detailed analytics, all aimed
Interesting.
at boosting lead generation.
But doesn't Zoom offer some marketing features too?
Well, Zoom has basic engagement tools like polls and Q&A, but for advanced marketing automation, you'd need to integrate third-party apps, which can get a bit
Ah, I see.
complex.
Makes sense. So who would benefit most from each platform?
If you're an educator or a small business needing versatility, Zoom is ideal, but
Mm-hmm.
if you're a marketer focused on conversions, WebinarIgnition might be the better choice.
But isn't WebinarIgnition a bit pricey compared to Zoom?
Yeah, it starts at $499 per year or $39
Whoa,
per month, whereas Zoom's webinar add-on starts at $14.99 per month.
that's a significant difference. Do you think it's worth the extra cost?
It depends. For businesses where advanced marketing features drive significant ROI, it could be worth it, but for
Maybe?
general use, Zoom is more cost-effective.
I'm still not convinced that WebinarIgnition justifies the price for most users.
I get where you're coming from. It's like buying a luxury car when a standard one would do. Unless you need the extra features, it might not make sense.
Exactly. And what about integration options?
Zoom integrates seamlessly with tools like Slack and Google Workspace, while
Right.
WebinarIgnition connects with CRMs and email marketing platforms like MailChimp.
So they cater to different ecosystems.
Yep, it's all about aligning with the tools you're already using
Mm-hmm.
and what you need for your workflow.
Any thoughts on customer support?
Well, Zoom offers 24/7 support for paid plans, whereas
Nice.
WebinarIgnition provides email support and a knowledge base.
That could be a deciding factor for some people.
Definitely. Good support can make a big difference when issues arise, especially during
Yeah.
a live webinar.
So what's your final take on this?
I'd say, for most users, Zoom offers a great balance of features and affordability.
Agreed.
But if you're a marketer needing advanced tools, WebinarIgnition is worth considering.
That's a fair assessment. Thanks for breaking it down.
No problem. Maybe we should turn this into an ebook or something to help
Yeah.
others make the right choice.
Great idea. Let's get started on that.